the New Look Earthquakes get their first Western Conference test from the Vancouver Whitecaps. And once again, Avaya Stadium should be rocking. For San Jose and head coach Dominic Kinnear.
4-4-2 for Dominic Kinnear's Quakes. It's the same lineup that got the 3 points in the home opener against the Montreal Impact. 4-2-3-1 for Carl Robinson's Whitecaps. It's great to see young Christian Dean, local boy from Palo Alto, in the lineup as well.
Earthquakes, the last time these two teams played, a scoreless draw here at Avaya. And we are underway as you see the Quakes wearing their dark home kits, those new kits this year. Black jerseys with blue, as that one will go out off of Vancouver.
The coach of the Whitecaps doing here is coming out and trying to upset and get that early goal against the Earthquakes. He knows they had a good performance against Montreal. They're trying to catch them maybe a little bit off guard.
Youngworth, there's a shot, and it's in! The Quakes miss playing it at the back. And Vancouver has the early lead here. Do you see the displeasure as Eric Hurtado, the former Santa Clara Bronco.
You can see this coming right from the start, Anthony. The high pressure and the energy coming out by the Vancouver Whitecaps. Yes, it's a little bit of a miscommunication between Youngworth and maybe David Bingham. We're just sneaking in there for Eric Hurtado.
Danish keeper. And Thompson to take this corner kick with Fataya Lache and Marco Urania camped inside the 6. Good ball, looking for Victor Bernardez. Wide of the mark, and Vic will make the long jog back to the other end.
Well, there's quite a lot of team mission, because they do have a game on Tuesday against Tigres in Mexico for the CONCACAF Champions League semi-final as well. So Carl Robinson is definitely rotating his players between CCL and MLS.
Earthquakes foul and a yellow card to Fataya Lache here in minute number 7 for that dangerous tackle.
Very early yellow card for Fataya Lache, and you can see that Russell Tybert just got there just before Fataya. Fataya's gone to ground. He's caught Russell Tybert very late.
That Vancouver midfield and back line finding Nick Lima. Will now go at Mane. Godoy chipping, looking for Wondolowski, and the flag is up. Offside. The AR on the near side. And really no doubt that flag was up right away. And not a lot of space as Godoy goes, or rather Alache goes down. And now the Quakes would like a return yellow, and they get it here.
I was just about to say something, and hey, it's the same player that got fouled by Fataya Lache. He's equally late as Fataya was on him. It had to be a yellow card by Drew Fisher. So it's consistent, good refereeing. Obviously, it's easier to remedy that. You just got to pick up your energy.
Hurtado getting behind Lima, tried to cut it back. A little hand play. And there's a shot, another goal. Nico Mesquita. 2-0 Vancouver in minute 17.
Final third. You can see the strength of Eric Hurtado, and obviously Nick Lima's a strong player himself, but Hurtado did very well to find Mesquita, and Uruguayan took it from there. 2-0 Whitecaps. So it is early in the season, but it's very important to get the fans and get everybody behind you and make this Avaya Stadium a fortress we talked about many times. And this is a great opportunity to go 2-0 against the Western Division rival as well.
Hurtado, the chip, and it went a little bit over. But do we have a foul here before it? Offside, it looks like. Who will be there for them later this MLS season. Played through to Nick Lima. Thompson then heads for the top of the 6. Ball whipped in. It falls. Urania had a swing at it. And now Godoy will take a shot from about 25 yards out up into the crowd. But that's a little more energy, a little more of what I think the fans came here to see tonight. I think Urania is probably one of the players that maybe gets lost in a little bit. But as Wando breaks through, Osted comes out. Wando chips, he's knocked down, and it's cleared out. But a foul has been called, and a red card to Osted. appeared to have made contact with Wondolowski. And Drew Fisher is gone for the red card here in the 23rd minute.
The opportunity came out of nowhere. You see both centre-backs going to attack one ball, and Wondolowski's behind. His last man, clearly, there's no defender behind Ustad when he's clipped the leg of Chris Wondolowski there. Drew Fisher had no hesitation. It's a red card. It's not a penalty kick. Obviously, it's outside the box, but it's definitely a red card.
Well, we have some changes here that need to be made, as Nico Mesquita will come out for Paolo Tornaghi after that red card shown to Ostad. Mesquita comes out.
It was definitely a good 20 minutes for Mesquita. 20 minutes, scored a goal. Come on off, son. You've done your job. You've done enough for us.
Well, what is Carl Robinson doing here, bringing Mesquita out?
Well, obviously he has to bring a goalkeeper in number one because Ustad is off. So you make a substitution, you're going to bring off your attacking midfield player, and you're going to go 4-4. So it's 4-4-1. I would imagine Hurtado will stay up front on his own. Mane and Teixeira are going to drop back just a little bit. Two lines of four. Hurtado up front. See if we can stop the Quakes scoring for 70 minutes.
Tornaghi just had one appearance in all of 2016. Did not appear in matches in 15 or 14. And only 6 matches with Chicago back in 2013. The former Inter Milan youth player is now called on. But the Quakes trying to cash in here after the red card. Wondolowski after the back heel, threw it right into the wall, and this one will go out, hit the corner flag, and they go out for a throw-in.
And make sure they get good quality service into the penalty areas for Wondolowski and Urena.
Dawkins whipping one in and headed away. Christian Dean was there. And the Quakes will have a corner here just shy of the half-hour mark at Avaya Stadium. A goal by Eric Hurtado in minute number 2, followed by Nico Mesquita's first of the season in minute 17, has the Whitecaps FC up 2-0. An in-swinger. Victor Bernardez. So it's punched aside. And contact was made, it appears. Dawkins. Trying to play behind. Getting in behind. There's a shot. Oh, Tornaghi. Denied Sean Francis, who from 8 yards out.
Coming on and doing a good job.
Punched away. Victor Bernardez chopping it in front. Wondolowski. Goal! San Jose! The first of the year for the captain, and it's 2-1.
It's a good ball in this time, and I think trying to test this goalkeeper. Doesn't look good on crosses, does he, Anthony? And he wasn't too safe with that one. And then it dropped to Wondolowski, who's just half followed it on the turn. That's a good finish by the captain. Kept it low, kept it on target, and our Quakes are right back in this one.
Wondolowski finding Thompson. Thompson in front. Christian Dean got a toe to it. Always dangerous when a defender redirects in front, but he steered it clear. Thompson now to Godoy. Chipping, looking for Urena. It falls to Thompson. Cut it back to Lima. Nicely done. Quakes continue to put the pressure on. There's Urena. Gives up a rebound. Wondolowski. Offside flag. The flag was up.
Once again, Wondolowski and Urena are going to post themselves up on the big guys. These are the areas that the game could be won with Nick Lima getting forward.
Lima going to the end line. Harvey's there. Was there a handball? Oh, there wasn't. Quakes were calling for it.
There was, but there wasn't, if you know what I mean.
Dawkins and now Francis. He's got Wando and Urena, but pulling it back. Run down by Lima. Lofted ball. Hurtado will get there first and out of danger for now.
the Quakes need. That near post is 3 now that Anibal Godoy has just not got past. That front guy, that's criminal.
Teixeira chipping it forward for Mane. Youngworth whistled for a foul. Well, that'll be the end of the first half, as we've had an eventful first half here at Avaya Stadium. You see Eric Hurtado, who got things started with a goal in the 2nd minute. Mesquita helped out in the 17th with his first of the year. And then the captain bringing the Earthquakes back to 2-1. Back here at Avaya Stadium, Jahmir Hika has come on as a substitute to start the second half for Tommy Thompson. The substitution brought to you by TCL, America's fastest growing TV brand. Visit TCLUSA.com to learn more about the official TV of the Quakes. So what do you make of it?
A like for like. He's taken young Tommy Thompson off, but Jahmir Hika's got 45 minutes and a lot of space out there on that right-hand side going up against Jordan Harvey. It's up to the Earthquakes to move the ball, transition it, switch the point of attack and get it out to these 2 players, Dawkins and also Hika, that can possibly make the difference alongside Nick Lima and Francis getting forward.
And there will be space with Vancouver playing with 10 men the rest of the way after the red card to David Osted, the keeper, for clipping Chris Wondolowski just outside of the 18. He earned the red card right after the half-hour mark. Youngworth wide for Francis.
Just like to see Sean Francis take that touch to the left and just try and whip across in from those positions a little bit more than he's doing right now. I know there's a man advantage, Anthony, but you know, things change. We saw it happen in the first half. There's no opportunity here right now. The Quakes need to play a little bit more urgency. Go at this Whitecaps team right from the start of the second half.
Hika. Good ball to Hika. Pulling it back. Left-footed cross. Wando on the other end. Dropping it off. Urania. No, it was Nick Lima. His first goal in MLS. Goal San Jose, and it's 2-2.
On this left-hand side by Jahmir Hika, the ability to get to that byline, chipped it wonderful. And this is a wonderful look by Wondolowski as well to drop it into the path of Lima, who is coming from his right-back position, just not scared to get in the box. And believe me, he knows how to finish when he gets there. Great goal, wonderful goal for the Earthquakes, and they're right back in this one, right back in it.
Wondolowski should be getting an assist there.
Nice bit of magic by the Argentinian, sorry, the Albanian Messi, the Argentinian Messi, the Albanian Messi. And what a nice strike by Nick Lima.
Carrying it through. Dawkins to go ahead. No, if Tornagi got a finger to it. There's another cross. Volleyed in front. And San Jose continuing to put the heat on.
Yes, good pressure by the Earthquakes, chance after chance. Show the fans what you can do getting forward. In your second game, you got to go. God bless you.
Lima pulling it back, chipping forward. Hika pulls it down. It couldn't quite get a full strike to it, and that'll allow the substitutions to come on here for Vancouver. And you'll hear the crowd here at Avaya giving their feedback on how quickly this transition takes place. It's Bolaños and Montero on for Kekutamane and Eric Hurtado here at the 1 hour mark. And just moments ago, as you see Bolaños, Montero to his right, returning to MLS after a bit of a hiatus, playing in Europe, in Portugal, and in China. Freddie Montero returns to MLS. He reached over and shook hands with Dominic Kinnear.
Maybe they know each other from the Chinese Super League. You never know. Freddie Montero's on loan from the Chinese Super League after starring really in Major League Soccer for the Seattle Sounders, and he's a good player. He's the sort of player that can score a goal, an individual goal on his own. So Youngworth and also Victor Bernardes need to make sure they know where he is to allow the rest of the Quakes to get this all-important third.
Kendry, Dawkins. will swing this one out. Vancouver is putting the heat on. McKendry. Youngworth gets there, keeps his feet, and gets tangled up and finally goes down.
Yeah, he just got caught a little bit there, and I think it was Jordan Harvey as he went past him. He ran into his shoulder. I think that, you know, Florian had his head down a little bit, and Jordan was just running past him. I think Watson and Dean aren't comfortable with the movements, and they're looking for those little balls in behind, and maybe off the foot of a Simon Dawkins who can slide a ball in there.
Teixeira goes down and a foul out of Al-Gadoy. Quakes had an early yellow card for Ty Alashe, but have been pretty much kept clean the rest of the way. Now Hika off to the races. Knocked down from behind and a whistle. Bolaños and McKendry converged. I think Bolaños clipped him. He's done everything but put one of those dinner napkins and get a fork and knife out. Let's see if he reps him up. Godoy, and he lifted that one high and into the bar.
I think it's a good game to bring Shea Salinas in. I mean, that was my thinking. I think you could bring him in on this left-hand side, allow him to take on Lewinsky.
Hika, the drive. Skipping shot near.
There's going to be lots of one-on-one opportunities for a player like Salinas as the game goes on.
Hika moving right around McKendry, playing it for Urania. Urania's knocked down. Drew Fisher says play on. Nick Lehman, right place at the right time. Played through to Alashe. Alashe's shot. And Hika had that one skip off his leg and out. So the Quakes go to the bench here. Alashe will come out. Shea Salinas will come on. The substitution brought to you by TCL, America's fastest growing TV brand. Visit TCLUSA.com to learn more about the official TV of the Earthquakes.
And I like this substitution because you don't need two sitting defensive midfielders when you go on 11 against 10. Also, remember, for Ty Alashe, he's on a yellow card from early in the game. But one thing you don't want is just an unfortunate second and go 10 against 10. And I like the legs, the ability one-on-one of Shea Salinas to come on. Come on, Shea, can you change this game for us?
Tybert, Urania. Tybert making up ground quickly, however. Overhit that pass. Through the legs of Francis. Teixeira cutting it back. And Bingham wisely letting that one go out for a goal kick. Trying to turn frustration to elation. Here in front of the home crowd after going down 2-0 through 18 minutes. Hika on a ball. Godoy going to give it a try. Oh boy! Goal San Jose! Are you kidding me? On a ball, Godoy has put the Quakes up 3-2.
And Dawkins and Urena, when he came out to Anabau, he thought, why not? I think he got a little flick, maybe, off the foot, but it certainly dipped. Here's that strike again with the left foot. Did he flick off of, maybe, off of Russell Tybert that made the ball dip just a little bit over Tanagi? No, it's a beautiful strike.
Quakes will go to the bench here as Urania comes out for Husin. The substitution brought to you by TCL, America's fastest growing TV brand. Visit TCLUSA.com to learn more about the official TV of the Quakes.
Here's another one of those newcomers brought in by the general manager, Jesse Fournel, and technical director Chris Leach. What can Danny Husin do?
He's going to give it a go here. Husin, well, maybe mishit. I don't know if he was trying to pick out Wondolowski. Wanda was hoping for a corner kick, but San Jose will not get it.
Some tired legs out there now for the Vancouver Whitecaps, and big efforts put in by the 10 men now for a good hour, maybe 70 minutes of this game. is not helping their chances for the Champions League against Tigres on Tuesday, that's for sure.
Husin along the turf, an easy grab for Tornaghi.
It's that first touch differentiates them from the rest, and he has a really good first touch.
Foul. Fisher stopping play. Tybert, minor protest. Salinas had Husin. Won nicely by Leva. Husin. Ball to deflection. Bolaños, a second half substitution. And being down 10 men since the 22-minute mark may prove to be too big of a hurdle to overcome. And a foul will give San Jose a free kick here. And a yellow card. I think they got Christian Dean. Dean's yellow in minute 89.
Yeah, but some good performances. I think Godoy's been solid in the midfield again. Certainly Wondolowski's worked hard up front, and Nick Linda's been special.
Trying to put the icing on this cake. And Hika couldn't quite get the laces to it. Rolled it right to Tornaghi. And Vancouver's been playing down a man for the majority of this contest. Husin. Fisher signals the end of this one, and the Quakes, coming back from 2 goals down early, get a victory over Vancouver Whitecaps FC.